Let's talk about the black hole in Quran. The cosmic design of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is always far greater than what we see, and it might be extending into parallel dimensions and even a possibility of a multiverse. The Quran and Hadith describe these realities in ways that align with our modern science, modern astrophysics, quantum mechanics, and even string theory. Just like Isra and Miraj, on how time and space behave, especially beyond our universe. For instance, the Islamic teachings about the concept of time, the creations of Allah, and the structure of existence. The key phrase here is in space, because space itself isn't bound by the rule of time. That is what mostly beyond our reach, or even what we can ever hope to observe. The description of the area where Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, especially where he ascended to, matches the characteristic of what we call the black hole. Quran 86:3. It is the star of piercing brightness. Piercing, in another word, is whole. Quran 53:1. By the star when it falls or descends. Now in science, it turns out it is an electromagnetic warping pulse, or more likely, like lens. And this is usually at the end of the star's life, because stars transform into different form depending on the mass of the star. Now stars with a lot of mass may end their life as black holes, or what we know as neutron star. The simplest definition of black hole is an object that is so dense and tightly packed with matter that not even light can escape, especially its surface. And this is the only object in the universe that can also trap light. In Surah Waqi'ah, that's 56:75-76, and it is stated there, I swear by the setting place of the stars, and indeed it is a mighty oath, if you could know. Now, with modern science and this understanding of cosmology tells us that there are indeed such things as the setting of stars, which are massive and giant, or what we call electromagnetic warping. This sentence specifically, quote unquote, where the stars fall at the end of their life, it only means a place or position of stars transformation. The word bimawakkai, if you translate it in English, it is locations. And Quran stated this, it is the piercing star, by the star when it descends, and swear by the deceding star that disappear during the day and appear during the night, and by the cleaning star that moves swiftly and hide themselves. And another possibility is the dimensional tunneling, which based on the idea that our universe, it's like a three-dimensional membrane which are floating within a higher dimensional space, or what we call now string theory. For example, one-dimensional membrane that might have ways to tunnel through, especially on a larger reality. And this concept aligns well with the Quran, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states that angels and spirit, that includes Jibril, ascend to him in a day, the measure of which 50,000 years. And that's on Surah Ma'arij verse 4, an existence of a shortcut, or much like a dimensional portal that connects the physical realm to higher dimensions. At-Tariq, or the pulsar star, could be a huge black hole or a neutron star that extremely strong magnetic field and sometimes emits jets of particles shooting out along two magnetic poles, and its particles are accelerated, especially to very high velocities. And with that result, now particles produce powerful beams. Beams of what? Beams of light. What do you know about black holes? Let me know in your comments. Assalamu alaikum.